that was tied tightly around your neck has loosened up. The brother has finished you. Who does that? And people, I remember there was this time like that. You know how it is when you hang around this woman just saw me in church. Apparently he's been seeing me with a guy most often, and usually it's late and all that. The woman just saw me straight into my face. Meaning that you people should stop fornicating and get married. And I am thinking, should you conclude that because I am always in his company, you see us midnight walking on the street of Newtown Agbajina, the person is finishing me in his room? And that is what has caused a lot of pain even within the circles that we find ourselves, even as believers. We observe, we don't ask questions, we conclude. And the conclusion does not even end with us. We get other people to think the way we are thinking. Because you will transfer that information, you transfer that same assumption to another party who is not even privy to what is happening, and they will conclude. Can you just imagine that somebody in my neighborhood said he saw a man in boxer shorts around 1 o'clock at midnight going around a particular building, that the man is occultic? And I am thinking, this is the first time I have heard this. This same guy will transfer this information. What if you just walk up to the man and say, oh, last night I think I saw somebody like you. Was everything okay? Now you have concluded, and I mean, this, should the person even hear this? You don't know if the person is doing acupuncture with their legs, taking a nice stroll, cannot sleep, maybe doing a prayer walk. You don't even know. Just because the person is going around building in boxer shorts, barefooted, the person is Agbala. Hey, how can we conclude and make the conclusion that comprehensive? Like there is no room for us to think that could it be the other way around? So I have a girlfriend who says, "Etamo benionale," meaning it is not like what it seems. Then you go further to say that you are onalemilo shingoto. What it means is that you know how it is. I used to rain heavily, especially when a place is muddy. You see how the water is. It's just like Milo that you put in water. And those when we were kids, we liked it. Sometimes you see it as Milo, but it's not all. There are times when you visit people, if they don't tell you this is sugar and this is salt, you might put salt in your tea because they look the same. So you say, please, can I have your sugar? Can I have your sugar? And we are not doing, can you please explain? The person says, I am late for work, it's traffic. Can you just believe the person that he was late? Somebody says, oh, you know how it is. I kind of like connect with guys more than I connect with girls. So Edwin is my buddy in the office. We talk a lot. And there was this time we were just talking sexual relationship. And he said he was a virgin. And I took him for his word. I mean, he's the one saying it. But I just put my at your age, I'll ask the basic questions. Is it like you don't have a girl? What happens? What is your reason for staying chaste till you get married? And he will answer all the questions. So there was this time, there was a bigger circle in the office. And I was like, we're just talking the same issue. I'm like, oh, Edwin, if you say. And they're like, Max, who you cry? Like, they couldn't believe that I fell for that lie. And I'm like, this is the person saying it. So I am peeved when people say he says he's not virgin. I don't trust him, and so you have to prove it. What is there to prove? I mean, why must we worry people? If you are not one and the person says it is Yamagana. And no, I have to test what? Are you a testing officer? Me, this issue that when it comes up, like the way my antennas go up, and people are like giving themselves off just because they have to prove a point. And you prove and the person will test and they will run away. And you are better off keeping it and letting the person think whatever they will think. Because truth is truth. There are people who have lied to their husbands that they were virgin. They said the night of the wedding, surprises. If you are not, you are not. If you are, you are. You don't have to go the extreme to be explaining to people. Let's give people the benefit of the doubt. And it starts with an honest conversation. The assumptions are too many. The assumptions are too many. And we are not asking the questions because we are not confident enough. Oh, when I go and ask right now, they'll say I'm kokonsa. There will be a tag. But you don't think it is more hurting. It is more brutalizing when the person finds out that this is what you thought of me. And this is what you have been living with all the days of your life. And they've taken it to their grave. Only for their children to come and unravel the mystery that, my mom told me this man never took care of me because he was wicked. Till they come to see their real fathers. And your father will explain to you, I had to go to Abidjan because, and when I went to Abidjan, I lost contact with your mom. But your mom has fed you with an information that your dad abandoned you. And sometimes we don't even come out with the whole truth. It's just partial for our own selfish gains to unlearn certain things. And it's time to learn new things. We have assumed and we have created defenses for our assumptions. And we have made people look they are the bad ones. We try to make people look like they are the evil ones. We don't ask the questions because assumption will make you suffer. There are a lot of things in our heads that are eating us up because of all the things we have assumed in the past. It's different if the person does not want to answer, but at least you asked. Why did you leave me? Why did you not give me the money I asked for? Can we be honest about it and stop concluding? Can we give people like the benefit of the doubt? I don't trust you, but I'll take this word for it. I have an issue with what you are saying. I'm skeptical as a way for Matimi, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt till you prove me otherwise. Can we not make people feel guilty, but rather test their innocence and conclude that true? But whatever it is, I always say it on this show, truth is truth. Sometimes we assume because we don't get the answers there and then. There are people who have broken off relationship and will say that then I wasn't ready to talk. But you realize that if you had spoken about it, you have probably made yourself a bit better than the phase you went through. Assumptions will make us suffer. But once we talk about it and we give people the benefit of the doubt, it clears a lot of hurdles. We'll be right back.
We're still around on 100 marks. So we're here and we're talking about you asking, how many times have you judged wrongly? Hey, Alex, the way you are sitting, I think you are a suspect. So you can share your comments with us, 0543295571. If you're doing the watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you can share in the comment section. Ask, okay?
Okay. So while you may not be too sure, like 100% sure of the situation, these are some of the things you can do. I mean, you would have reservations. It's normal. It's normal that, Asemi looking. There are some loopholes. I don't fully trust this matter, but we'll keep it like that. Can you hold on to that, your conclusion? That, because he didn't come the first, second, and third day, he has stopped working with me. Because he did not pick my calls, he's cheating. Because he didn't give me that money, he thinks I won't pay. Because he's coming from the bank and he has money in his pocket, he's not going to give me because I didn't pay them. Maybe the last time he gave you the money, he had a lot, but this time around, he doesn't. How about that? Even those who give us money, those who are benevolent, at a point, they also get stuck up, kakra. It's not like the money is in their room and they are just dispersing it. He didn't give me the opportunity, so as the one who like kind of say spoils my future. Can we stop assuming? Can we set the skepticism aside We are all skeptical in this world. We are all skeptical about one thing or the other. There are some family members you don't even trust. When they give you water, you cast them bind before you drink. There are those who will call you and say they want to visit, and you're not too sure. Should I give some formality? I'm not around. But it's because over time those people have not proven themselves too well, and I can understand. The matter is, when you say it's one side, then you say it's another side. There are people we have given benefit of the doubt, and it didn't end, and will those people be wary of them? But there are those we have not at all. We know deep within our hearts that we didn't treat them well. We should have given them time. We shouldn't have concluded. We should have held on to our reservation just a little more. Just a little more. And we will get the right answers. It is sad that we judge people right away. A honey verdict has been given. Oh, this one is a liar. This is all he always will say. This one, oh, he's stingy. Can we just ask? Can we seek clarification? Now, somebody will say, so all these things we are doing, what is it in it for us? When you stop when you stop assuming, asking questions, seeking clarity, what is in it for me? Why should I even bother my head? They are coming from a guy's room. Obviously, something has happened. My first answer is just kind. It's just kind to do that. Because if the people are to know what we think and how we have concluded, I'm sure they'll be broken. There are people who have committed suicide just because they just stumbled on the truth. They're like, this is what you thought of me. All this while I was living with you, thought I was a thief. Just because things have gotten missing. We've shared rooms with people, and that thing is not pleasant, especially uni days. People will complain of missing stuff, and you know you are not the one, but because you are the last person in the room before the key went to the protest lodge, you are the suspect. And those people are still going around. When your name is mentioned, that girl stole my watch. Our stuffs have gotten missing. How about maybe somebody came to visit and the person quickly picked it up? Why must it be that roommate? And we didn't even ask. Once you didn't see your sin, you assume that since she was the last person to take the keys to the potter's lodge, she's the thief. In our hearts, we have tagged people as thieves, plural. We have tagged people as insensitive when they were even going through stuff. We have tagged people as being stingy when they truly did not have the money to give us. Can we seek clarity? Can we not defend our assumptions by asking the right questions? Can we just be like my nephew Marcus and say, what is this? Why is this? Why did you do this? Why did you say this? I heard you said this about me. Is it true? And stop assuming. We have gotten too many enemies over the time. Some is because somebody just said, just be careful about this girl. Watch out for this boy. And they have not done any sin for us or against us. But somebody is like a foreboding. Like they are warning us. Beware of Maxine. And you have not experienced Maxine. You have not asked for clarity about that issue that has tagged her as being some way. And you just want to conclude because somebody just told you to beware. There are people we are hating now because of assumptions. And I thought you were very cocky. Meanwhile, you've not even experienced the person. Was not in the right frame of mind when he just hold on. We have choices. Choices are always options for us. And it's two. Either to believe, either to assume, either to hold on to your conclusion, either to hold on to your reservation, either to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Do you want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt? The son or tear needs clarification and is talking about it. Can we talk about issues? Can we be clear on our stance on issues? Can we communicate our needs? Married people, oh, my husband is always can you just seek clarification? Why are you late today? Oh, then the reasons will start coming. But when you get into a command assumptions, and it's eating you up, it's killing you. You have set yourself up for suffering, and you are suffering the heart attacks, the BP. As someone new cry, as some we are creating matters where there should not be matters for ourselves. I am learning. Please let us learn together. Unlearn and learn. Assumptions must not be defended. Seek clarity, talk, give benefit of the doubt, and you'll be fine. We'll be right back.
So seek clarity. Share your comments with us. 0543295571. You know, this whole thing is very serious. Okay, there are, you just look at this issue. That woman who was killed because they said she is a witch.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if she's not?
Yeah.
And the way people are the level with which people are even talking about it, if it was to be a pastor who said this and the woman died, I think most churches would have bent now.
Yeah.
You get it? Just because the woman is, let's say poor.
Yeah.
The woman is old, and you just assume that she is a witch.
And that's the whole issue. Even honestly, I mean that's a good one. Times that we all have treated people just like that woman who raped the woman.
Yeah.
We are not even open for an honest discussion. The people who think, I think the way this brother is relating to me now, I think there's an issue. The person would even make an effort to come and say, last time when I came, I was like, can I? Oh no, you don't have to explain yourself. And inwardly, we are crucifying people gently, slowly, just because, it's obvious. And it's always about, it's obvious. You are late. Reasons attached to it does not matter. Maybe honestly, and I'll share this with you. I have done a lot of bridesmaids job, and the things that happens before we get to the church. If people were to be privy to the things that happen before we got to the church, there was this time just when we were fitting the zip for the bride, the zip couldn't move up. For 30 minutes, we're trying to, and somebody will sit in and we don't have to explain that we couldn't fit our zips right. But somebody will sit there and conclude that, this is how they are. They go and take makeup artists and they are late and all that. Can we stop assuming? Yeah. If you are not too clear, ask questions. It's better. It keeps you in a safe haven than to give yourself a haven of suffering when there is no issue. Anamibra.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so we're still here. Random Thought with Maxine. Are you assuming or you are asking the questions? What are you going through? Have you been accused wrongly? Share your experiences with us. So I have this one. It says, we've killed so many people with our lips just by assuming, but we do not know. People are emotionally dead because of us. Yeah. So this one was physical. We saw it, but what of those who...
There were no videos circulating. But the ones we've done in our closet it's just kind to relax for people. I just kind and let people know you for that. Let it be more or less like a goodwill. That Maxine, she will give you the benefit of the doubt till you give her reason. When you catch the person, she's not a thief. When you catch her with a thing in her hand, then you are guilty. But till then, you are innocent.
Sure.
Can we just relax a bit?
Sure.
Ask and relax. Just relax a bit.
Sure.
My nephew say relax.
Oh God. Some others are also asking, but they ask the wrong way.
Yeah.
they ask with their emotion.
Yeah.
So
that is it. So please, asking means that you would have to ask in a way that would make you get the answers you want.
Sure.
There are some people, they think you're asking in the way that is more aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, people come with so much aggression just because, especially when it has to do with relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
People would, you know, cool down, cool tempers. Oh no, the people are coming to your house to even beg. You don't even want to listen. Hey,